Hi dear students, in the last class we had seen that Jimmy's father says to Jimmy that he has to give robot to some other people and he will get a new real dog. And the reason also he gives the real thing, it is something very real, and the robot it is just a mechanical imitation. Now we will see the next section or the final section of the story. In a response to that, Jimmy frowned. Robot isn't an imitation, Dad. It's my dog. Jimmy frowned. He became very serious, angry. Robot isn't an imitation. For Jimmy, the robot is not an imitation. For him, it is his dog. Not a real one, Jimmy. Robot just steel and wiring and simple positronic brain. It's not alive. Positronic means it is something programmed, just like a CPU. All the things that are programmed inside the robot. So Jimmy's father says that it is not a real thing, man, and this is just a steel and wiring, and it has got a programmed brain. And it is a response to Jimmy's dialogue that it is my dog. And then Mr. Anderson says that it's not alive. It is not a living thing. It has not having any real life. And in response to that, Jimmy says, it does everything I want it to do, Dad. It understands me. Sure, it's alive. But for Jimmy, the robot is alive. Living thing. Why? Because the robot does everything for Jimmy. And more than that, the robot understands Jimmy. So he says, according to Jimmy, it is a living thing. Then Mr. Anderson says, no son, robot is just a machine. It's just a program to act the way it does. A dog is alive, you won't want robot after you have the dog. Then Mr. Anderson again clarifying that this robot it is just a programmed thing and it is behaving according to the commands that already programmed. But once you have the real dog, then thereafter you won't feel to have the robot. So here Mr. Anderson gives the clarification about the real dog and the robot. Robot it is just like a programmed thing, but the real dog it is alive. Now take the next page, page number 54. The dog will need a spacesuit, won't it? Jimmy is asking to his father whether the real dog, the dog from Earth, needs the spacesuit. Then Mr. Anderson, the father says that yes, of course, but it will be worth the money and it will get used to it. And it won't need one in the city. You will see the difference once it gets here. Then Mr. Anderson says that of course, the dog that we bought, it needs the spacesuit, but it is worth the money. So it has got the value for the money which we spent, and it will get used to it. The dog will get used to it, and it will be familiar with the spacesuit. So you don't worry about that, and it won't need one in the city. Inside the city, the dog it doesn't want the spacesuit. As we can see, Jimmy and his father or mother they don't want to use spacesuit inside the city. That is why once he came back to house, he removed the spacesuit. Only on the crater there is the spacesuit. That's why Mr. Anderson says that the dog, the real dog, it doesn't want a spacesuit inside the city. Only on crater it needs the spacesuit. And it won't need one in the city. You will see the difference once it gets here. Difference with the difference between the real dog and the robot. So Mr. Anderson says that it needs the spacesuit, but it has got the value. You don't worry about the money we spent for that one because it has got the value, and the dog will be used to it. When it is started to use, it will be familiar with the spacesuit, and inside the city, the real dog, it doesn't want any kind of spacesuit, but only on crater it needs the spacesuit, and you will find out the differences between the real and the robot dog. Jimmy looked at the robot, which was speaking again, a very low, slow squeak that seemed frightened. So here, even the robot understood that the topic of conversation is about him, and it was frightened. And the squeaking sound, it was very low and slow. That means even this robot can understand human beings, and even this dog has got feeling. The robot has got feelings. But what his father said, Mr. Anderson said, the dog, it is just a mechanical imitation. But here the dog, after listening to the conversation between Jimmy and his father, the dog understood that the topic of conversation, it is about him. And then out of fear, the speaking sound, it became very slow and low. Jimmy held out his arms and Robert was in them in one palm. Then he just held his hand towards the dog. Then the dog inside Jimmy's hands. Jimmy said, "What will the difference be between Robert and the dog?" Here, by showing his arms towards the robot, we can understand that Jimmy is now ready to leave his robot. And here, Jimmy wants more clarification. He asks his father, what is the difference between a robot and a dog? Then father says that it is very hard to explain, said Mr. Anderson, but it will be easy to see. The dog will really love you. Robot is just adjusted to act as though it loves you. Then Mr. Anderson says, I can't explain what is the differences between the real dog and the mechanical imitation or the robot. But one thing I can guarantee, the real dog will really love you. But the robot, it is just adjusted or programmed to love you. Even though it loves you because it is programmed in that way. That is the reason the mechanical imitation or the robot loves you. But on the other hand, the real dog will love you in real manner. Then Jimmy says to Mr. Anderson, but Dad, we do not know what is inside the dog or what is the feeling are. Maybe it's just acting too. Then Jimmy is doubting about the real dog. He is just questioning his father that we do not know what is happening inside the real dog, and we do not know whether the real dog is just acting, and it is just acting that it loves me. So these words, it has got very much importance in our life also. Sometimes we may have many friends, but we do not know what is inside them. Sometimes they are just close to us only in order to get some kind of benefits, only in order to make use of us. So here Jimmy is making such a kind of statement. The real dog, it is real thing that I can understand, but I do not know whether it is acting inside and it is just pretending to love me. Dad, we do not know what is inside the real dog and what is the feeling inside the real dog, whether it loves me or not. It may be also just acting. Then Mr. Anderson frowned. He got anger. Jimmy, you will know the difference when you experience the love of the living thing. You are going to understand the difference only once you started to live with the real thing. Since till this time you live with the robot, so you only know about the robot. But once you live with the real thing, then you are going to know about the differences between the robot and the real thing. When you experience the love of the living thing, you will know the difference when you experience. When Jimmy will be able to know the difference? When he realizes, when you experience the love of the living thing. Jimmy held the robot tightly. He just held the robot very tightly. That means Jimmy is not ready to leave the robot. He was frowning too, and a desperate look on his face meant that he wouldn't change his mind. He was frowning too, that means he also was looking very serious, and the desperate look on his face meant that he wouldn't change his mind. Desperate, a strong decision, a desire. That look on his face meant that he wouldn't change his mind. What he fixed, it is that he is not going to leave the robot. He is not going to leave the robot or the robot mutt. He said, but what is the difference how they act? How about how I feel? I love robot and that is what counts. That means if there is any differences in the way they act and the thing inside, then there is no use. And the second point Jimmy says that, how about how I feel? More than the dog's feelings, it is my feelings, how I feel about the dog. And I love robot, and that is what counts. That is very important. So I don't want to leave the robot. And the little robot Mud, which had never been held so tightly in all its existence, speak, hide, and rapid speak, happy speak. By hearing that, the robot it became very happy. So I hope that you remember about the title of the story, A Boy's Best Friend. So from these words from Jimmy, we can understand the qualities of the best friend. The best friend never leaves his friend, even in the danger situation, and even if he gets any benefits, the best friend, he never leaves his friend. So I hope that you understood the story. It is very simple story. The fiction, the story, it is a science fiction. It is happening there on moon. The main characters of the story, Jimmy, robot, Mr. Anderson and Mrs. Anderson. One day, Mr. Anderson, he bought a parcel from Earth and it was a real dog. And he says to Jimmy that he will get a real dog and he has to leave the robot. But Jimmy was not ready to leave the robot, because he felt that even the robot loves him, and even Jimmy loves robot more than anything. And in this story, throughout the story, we can find out certain characteristics of the Jimmy and the robot and his love towards the robot. You may please go through and try to find out the answers to the questions given there in page number 54 and 55. And if there is any doubts, you can just contact me. Thank you. Have a nice day.